Mr. Pikes?
What? Sorry, Ollie, I was just,
Staring at my butt.
No.
No,
Were you just checking out my butt, Mr. Pikes? Would you like to have a better look?
No.
Whoa, Ollie.
Don't worry, I don't mind it.
Ollie, it feels like I'm talking to your posterior. Please come back.
Mr. Pikes, do you want me?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby, and welcome back to Minotaur. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button for me. Leave me your thoughts on it down below in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more Minotaur and other videos. Now, last time we saved the girl in the shower, and then we finally made our way to the elevator. We went and hung out with Ollie in her world for a little bit. Well, she fixed the elevator. I stopped the last episode here, though it saved it before we got on that elevator, so I just had to get through that again. So here we are, just like a little refresher of the last thing that happened before we ended last episode.
What the fuck, Ollie?
Hey, language.
How do you mean?
Do you have problems with threat level estimation? This 0.3 thing should clearly be off the charts. 0.3 probably stands for 3 times the pain.
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. We'll beat it together. I'll be right behind you. Literally. Just follow my lead and you'll be okay. Probably. For starters, you can't fight it barehanded.
You don't think I can beat it?
Oh, you're a Hulk, Mr. Pikes. But you won't be able to get close to it before it,
mows me down?
something like that. Anyway, ranged combat is the way to go here. Let's do an on-site procurement and try and find some kind of projectiles that you can attack the Bygone with. Something you can throw, for example. Not sure if you're capable of letting anything go, though.
Oh, you're so funny, Ollie. Hey, maybe you should try humoring it to death.
Okay, so this is where we stopped last time exactly. I have no idea. Well, I guess this is all we can do.
Excellent. These will do.
Do what? Do me in? Ah, I understand. This technology is ancient, so I'm supposed to fight it with stones. Do you want me to die, Ollie?
Calm down, Mr. Pikes. That's just your ammo. Now, let's make you a weapon. See that cable on the right? You should be able to detach a part of it.
Is it safe? You never know with Royce. I wouldn't be surprised if live wire were hanging like that in a public area.
I don't know. You're the expert. You check.
Okay, we can do that. We can look at it like this.
No access.
Okay, so there's no power.
It's probably just a decoration. Royce style.
You know, it could actually be used as one. For example, old factories are often converted to living spaces in areas, and new owners intentionally keep building systems exposed. I learned this stuff when Irene was dragging me around Novian flea markets. She
Wanted to redecorate your place when she moved in? Would you look at that? We finished each other's sentences. Maybe it's because I've heard that one 1,000 times already. Let's just get the cable.
Alright, so there's no power here. We'll turn that off. We'll grab this cable.
got it. What now? How do we make a particle minigun out of this?
What minigun? You're a thief, Mr. Pikes. You operate an illegal workbench, you're trying to steal another man's wife.
Steal back. And I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, a minigun's not your weapon of choice. You'll have to rely on critical hits. To that end, there's a pile of iron bars to your left. You need to try and find yourself a forked stick in there.
No, we're making a slingshot?
I'm starting to see where this is going. Towards suicide.
Okay.
How about this one?
Perfect. Your weapon is almost ready. Let me explain how to combine items in your inventory.
Oh, we haven't done this yet.
You know what? Never mind. Just tie the cable to the stick.
Like this?
Okay,
But it's
perfect.
just a slingshot.
It's more reassuring to think of it as a small catapult. Mr. Pikes.
No, Ollie, it's not.
Come on, Mr. Pikes. You need to believe in yourself more. Take risks. Overcome the odds.
Is this your version of pep talk, Ollie? Because it sounds like you're confusing me with someone else. But I guess you're right. I have to at least try. Still, I hope your plan works. Here goes nothing.
Okay. Alright, well, here we go.
Alright. You think I'm afraid of you?
I think you're afraid of him, Mr. Pikes. This thing doesn't think anything.
No matter. I will still bring it down. With my small catapult. And, Ollie, its gun is huge. I could fit my hand inside.
It is pretty massive. But don't be intimidated, Mr. Pikes. You have the advantage of... just don't be intimidated. Go at it!
Yeah. I'm coming, 03.
Okay, where do we want to hit it? In the sensor. Wing, head, sensor.
I missed?
Yeah, your hands are shaking. Is this some kind of technique? Like a drunken style?
Shut up, Ollie. I can't even hit the damn thing.
Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I've got something that can help. Let me access your visual overlay controls.
You can do that?
You're lucky I asked. There you go. You can now see your chance of hitting the Bygone's various body parts. And that red line is for how hard it is for 03 to hit you.
Okay.
Not very hard, apparently.
Try damaging its gun or targeting sensor. This should make it more difficult for the Bygone to aim.
Oh, man.
Or you could make an easier target out of it by destroying its wings and preventing the Bygone from moving.
Thanks, Ollie. Wait a second. What's it doing?
Destroy.
Uh-oh.
Ouch! What the Hades was that?
Rubber bullets, Mr. Pikes. Does it hurt?
Yes, it does. Didn't you hear me say ouch?
Well, you're lucky those aren't real bullets. Guess I guessed right.
You weren't sure?
No time to contemplate, Mr. Pikes. A few hits like that will still knock you out. And then who knows what this perverse machine will do to you. Here's my estimation of your vitality. Now hurry up and take this thing out before it reloads.
Okay. Well, the sensor would be the thing to do, but we're not very likely to hit that. So I think... I mean, I thought about hitting it in the wing to see if I could, like, destabilize it. I don't know. Let's try it.
Yes! Take that! 03? More like 0 shit. Yeah!
I'm almost rooting for the robot now, Mr. Pikes.
Destroy.
Oh my god. Dude.
Ollie, I lost half my health bar.
You can still stand? Alright, let me adjust my estimation. All set.
Ooh.
You're tougher than you look, Mr. Pikes.
Coming from you, that's probably not a compliment. But thanks still for those hit points. I just wish I had a couple of Type-C nodes on me.
Okay. I mean, I suppose if I hit the gun, his percentage of being able to hit me will go down, so let's try it.
How do you like that, you flying
Oh.
claptrap?
Claptrap.
Destroy.
He missed! It worked! I think. It did work. Oh, what's this?
Hey! Is someone there? Lend me a hand, would you? Rice
She's
Apartments. Famous for its tight community.
Destroy.
Oh no, that was my turn.
It was my turn! That's just not fair.
Okay. I don't know. Let's try the head.
Damn it!
Destroy.
Oh no. What happens if I die?
Destroy yourself!
Okay. He missed me, so let's try him in the head again.
Yeah! Destroy yourself!
Oh, jeez. Core, 50%. That's all we can do.
Still,
Yeah!
how tough is that thing? It's burning already, but it still won't go down.
Yeah, bygones are like that. They survived the war after all. But look, its core is exposed. Try and hit it, Mr. Pikes. You're almost there.
Destroy.
Oh, jeez. Okay, he missed. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Yes! Yes! It's finally down. It is, right?
Don't worry, you beat it. A glorious day, Mr. Pikes. Man triumphs over machine, which was over 5 centuries old, survived the war with demons, and spat rubber bullets. But still,
I did it without your help after all.
that's just not true.
All right, I'm kidding. Thanks, Ollie. And I don't just mean for the bygone. But now, I better go before you tell me about some other problem in my way.
Still speed, Mr. Pikes. Don't forget to bring me a souvenir from Novacore Station. Military AI interface would be nice. We could dissect it.
I just hope I can get them before Irene comes back into this mess. I'll call her as soon as I get out.
Aw, were you just looking for an excuse to talk to her? Imagine all the drama. Ugh.
Come on, Ollie. You know as well as I do things have gone wrong here. Sit tight and keep an eye out. I'll be back soon.
Fine. I'll encrypt your workbench ledger in the meantime. Just be careful on your way to the station, Mr. Pikes.
Alright. Ooh, a card. Bygones. Can I do anything here? No? Before the war, these robots were known as the Guardians. During it, they were given final orders to kill everything in sight. After the war, well, the war never really ended for them. Destroy. Alright, cool. What's this?
It's been more than 5 centuries since the war, and I don't think we've learned our lesson. I mean, Arthur brought a bygone here for Syl's sake. Or maybe we're starting to forget. Seems that time does away with even the biggest of tragedies. Someone was definitely watching. Creepy tenants.
I kind of think that was the robot lady. The teacher? I don't know. I'm just guessing.
What the? Who the Hades parks like this? Hey, can you hear me? Come on, this can't be happening. Wait a minute. I think that's a caretaker. Military armor transport. Helmsman Group builds them in Ares. My boss sent me to one of their factories once. But this means it's Novacore? Or is this a private vehicle? In our part of Nova, it very well could be. Still, what's it doing here? Maybe Nova has finally been invaded. Maybe demons corrupted and bygones got through the dome. Or maybe these guys just park like assholes. I've just seen the city from above. It looks fine. There's probably some local disturbance, like the one we're having right here. Wait, I know. Our concierge. She might be able to help. Making sure people can get in and out of Roy's has to be a part of her job. Arthur installed cameras and a public address system outside, and she's probably the one who has access to all that. Her room is on the left downstairs. Yeah. No need to overthink this. I'm sure it's just some kind of mistake. Worst timing ever, but not the end of the world. We'll figure this out in no time.
Okay, another switch box.
It's locked. I think I left the key at Maya's.
Oh, great.
Just kidding. I wouldn't mess with a switch box in a public place like this. That guitarist Penguin has the key. He asks me, and then I have to do it. At least the door is unlocked and powered, so there's no need to look at it now. But it seems someone else has been trying to get to it. The cover's all messed up. With added armor, this baby weighs 30 tons. If only it were at least a couple tons lighter. Those green pipes are rocket launcher muzzles, by the way. And I don't think it's loaded with rubber rockets. Nice poster. Great job on raising awareness. It's vandalized already. Probably by someone who's been outside and knows these death machines for what they are.
Okay. I didn't see what it said. It said know your something. Know your bygones? Your bygone is your guardian. Bygones were created by... I can't read that. Long before the war, back when they were known as guardians. Anyway, so is there anything interesting that's going to help me fight them? Oh. Wait. I can look at some of the stuff on here. Safety.
I'd laugh out loud, but my chest hurts. You know, because that's where the bygone kept shooting me. You can't even keep your own daughter safe. Instead of setting up the proper security system in your own penthouse, you're playing around like a kid with a bunch of dangerous toys. No wonder Thea speaks of you like that. Still co-owner, huh? I even sold him my share of the building back in the day. Who knew? Someone else's proxy started buying out shares at the same time Arthur did. Sounds like a great way to make money, but Irene says they refuse to sell, even though Arthur keeps offering more. Maybe he still hasn't offered enough. If it's not that, this person's motivation is beyond me. Well, I'm not complaining. Whatever it is they want, I could still live here thanks to that. If Arthur were the sole owner, he would force me to sell my apartment and move out in the blink of an eye. Actually, after all that's happened here today, that doesn't sound like such a bad idea. Maybe Ollie's right, and I do need to find another place to live. Nah, who am I kidding? I'm stuck here, for now.
Alright, here's the one that we fought. Destroy 03. This one, I can't look at some of these. AI House, the blue box. The precursor of modern AI is control center of a bygone cell. The Gravekeeper. Okay. Yeah, let's look at the rest of these here.
And stay down. Did I just hear something? No matter. Should you come back to life, I will fight you again. Of course, I'd rather you didn't. How could we have lost the war with weapons like that? 4 guns. Does this mean it would take me out in 2 hits? Nah, I would probably die of a heart attack first.
Alright, that's it. So here's the power. This one goes over there. Okay. Locked door. Bowels? Bowels.
This door is locked. In fact, I'm not sure I've ever seen it open. But what does it matter? Royce only has 2 exits. The one that's right in front of me, and the other one's from the cargo elevator. So whatever it is behind this door, it won't help me get out of here. What I wouldn't give to get to the other side of that thing. There has to be a way.
Oh, man.
Huh, this looks new. By Royce standards. Is it some kind of transfer system? I wonder where it connects to.
Okay. That's just another fuse box.
Whoa, it's hot in here. Look at all that steam. I'll turn into healthy food before I make it across.
Oh.
Hey! Concierge! Miss! What if she's trapped in her room? I need to help her. Man, I'm on a roll today. Saving Royce folk left and right. Forget Axis Vigilante. I'm the Stone's true hero.
Okay. Power? We got 1 power right there. Steam pipes, gate valve.
Damn. I can't see a thing. I need to clear my vision.
Does that help? Alright, I think I need to go out. Clear my vision, right? And then come back in. Yep, bam.
Nope. Didn't move an inch. Maybe I should have installed a bridge with a couple of strength-enhancing nodes on my arm. I'm like a barefoot cobbler. Whereas, man, Ollie sure taught me a lot of strange words.
Oops, I skipped that by accident. I'm sorry.
Maybe there's a way to reduce steam pressure in this pipe.
Okay.
Damn.
Aha.
We have valves like that at our factory. They control pressure in the system by diverting excess steam when things get out of hand. It looks cheap and old. Just like you, Mr. Pikes. No, Ollie, just like the ones my boss buys. It's supposed to work automatically, but it doesn't. Or maybe something's stuck in it? Either way, I should be able to flush it manually. Just need to keep my face away from hot steam. The memories. I miss my factory. Never thought... And we could be kings. Did it work? I have no idea. I'm an outfitter, not a boilerman.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, bam. And
Should be easier
close?
to turn it now. Just a little more. Problem solved. I think I've trained myself both physically and mentally. Time to see what's going on in the concierge's room. Irene thinks she's creepy. Actually, most people I know here do. Maybe they're just not familiar with the concept. I mean, it's Royce for Sil's sake. Only friend, fool, or scammer would help you out for free. Arthur probably put her here because he had someone like that in his mansion. Or wherever the Hades he was living back in Mira. Well, I guess it's a good chance to find out if having a concierge is really useful. As long as she's alright.
Alright.
Royce is not connected to central heating, so we rely on our own access boiler. Second Rim District is Nova's poorest. I have no idea why Arthur decided to settle down here. Maybe I offended him when we were kids, and he sought me out after all these years to execute his elaborate revenge plan. Nah, he's practically an old man.
Six months ago.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine, I guess.
Good. Good. How do you like your new place?
It's better than the room I lived in. And I have work to do now.
Exactly. And it's very important that you do it right.
Arthur, you need to stop treating me like a child. Please.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about you.
Don't be. I'm your typical android concierge. Now, tell me what I need to do.
Well, not quite typical. Royce doesn't have a front desk, so you won't be seen in public.
Hold on a sec. Up there in the top right, the screen, that is Nod laying in his bed holding that picture of him and the lady whose name I cannot think of at the moment. Irene? The picture of him and Irene. He's laying there in bed holding it. And Arthur has a camera in his bedroom, I guess, maybe? Okay.
However, if someone has a problem with unlocking their door, for example, or parking their hover car, they will try to contact you, and you're supposed to help.
Shouldn't be too hard. I'll just download the manual.
That's right. If there's a maintenance issue, you can talk to the penguin who lives under the roof. He'll take care of it.
What are all these monitors for? Do you want me to spy on Irene? Maybe on that guy downstairs?
I don't even remember his name.
I didn't ask you about his name.
Well, never mind. I hired a prime to install cameras so that you could gather enough data on the behavior of Royce residents, especially their interactions with each other. Your social skills are lacking. That's something I haven't accounted for.
Lacking, you say? Arthur, when will you tell me who I am? Am I an android? Did you create me?
I did, in a sense. But there's not a creature like you. Androids are machines. They observe and act like humans would, but is acting intelligent enough?
I heard they learn.
And quite successfully, yes. In fact, they model processes happening in the human brain to do so, and they're extremely capable.
But if they're made in the image of man...
It still doesn't mean they're truly intelligent. Can you find purpose in imitation?
I'll be doing the same. watching others and repeating after them.
Yes, but in an android's mind, if you can call it that, process and result exist without intention. You will see that you're different. Not only in that regard, of course. There's also a question of memories.
I still don't remember anything from before the time I found myself here. Aren't androids like that?
Not at all. They have nothing to remember when they step outside the walls of TFX labs. They only carry predefined sets of behavioral patterns and skills. It's really just syntax, which gets some leeway with time.
She's like analyzing him, like which part of the brain he's using when he answers her to see if he's lying or not. I suppose that would tell her that if you could see that.
And when they do obtain memories, it's more like a report. Yes, while your memories are a story.
Inaccurate, you mean?
I mean, there's so much more, even if you can't remember. But don't worry, it will come. Just stop comparing yourself to a robot. Haven't I given you enough reasons not to? Oh, and we shouldn't forget about vastly superior processing power and differences in hardware.
You're losing me, Arthur. No, never mind that. You lost me long ago.
You've always been smart.
Arthur, honey, where are you? It's time to go. I know you hate it when I say it, but we're gonna be late. Still, this place is a dump.
I think it's for you.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. I'll figure this concierge thing out.
No, never mind. When you're done, don't forget to lock up this place and the lab.
Will do. Now hurry, or you won't pass your behavioral test.
Goodbye.
All right, time to act responsibly. So many options. People behind glass. Let's start with that one. Nod Pikes. The guy that used to be dating Irene, huh? Hello, Nod.
Whoa. Okay, are those rips in his jeans?
I think you need some company. You seem lonely, just like me. Let me watch you for a while. There's no harm in it after all, is there?
This place is a mess. And no concierge in sight. Figures. Looks like there was a struggle. Makes sense. She has eyes all over the place. Speaking of which, this whole setup looks much more impressive than I expected. Controls for the public address system must be here somewhere. I guess I'm gonna have to find them on my own.
All right. Ooh, console, power, power coming in, power going all around here. They're in series. That's kind of strange. Okay, umbrellas.
This vase with umbrellas used to stand near Royce's exit. I guess the concierge brought them here, but what for? Whoa.
Whoa. Really? Whoa.
Surprise, Mr. Pikes. The interface here was on.
Isn't this console supposed to be operated by an android? Sounds like an overkill for a simple surveillance system.
It's been heavily modified, if you hadn't noticed.
Some idiots blocked the exit with their caretaker. I couldn't get out.
Idiots, you say?
You think someone did it on purpose? But who? Novacore? That'd be even worse. Maybe using that public address system wasn't such a good idea.
I hate to disagree with you when you criticize yourself, Mr. Pikes, but I think your idea this time makes sense. I don't know what's going on with that caretaker, or Royce in general, but you certainly won't make things worse by trying to call for help. There's a toggle switch on the left side of this console, Mr. Pikes. Flip it when you're ready. It should turn the PA system on.
Aren't you going to invite me to your world again?
The interface here looks sketchy, Mr. Pikes. I don't want you plugging into it. But feel free to look around if you wish.
Well, I was not looking here.
Mr. Pikes?
Huh?
What? Sorry, Ollie, I was just,
Staring at my butt.
No.
No,
Were you just checking out my butt, Mr. Pikes? Would you like to have a better look?
No.
Whoa, Ollie.
Don't worry, I don't mind it.
What's that blurred one over there on the left?
Ollie, it feels like I'm talking to your posterior. Please come back.
Mr. Pikes, do you want me?
What do you mean?
I mean, physically. Like a woman? I mean, sex. I mean...
All right, I get it. I never thought about it.
Weren't you just now?
How would that even work? You're not talking about me visiting your world, are you?
You want some cheap virtual fun? The sensed presence effect? You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Pikes. The real thing. With an open-minded me. I'm just saying, maybe that idea about moving the contents of my blue box to a physical body isn't so far-fetched after all. Just something to think about, Mr. Pikes.
This has been a lovely conversation.
I can't do it again? Okay.
What's this? Looks like a Tangram puzzle.
There are more than 7 pieces, though. It's a gateway to opportunities, Mr. Pikes.
Opportunities for me or for you?
For both of us, Mr. Pikes. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough.
I think she is working on something to bring them together. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I thought that she might want to be able to take herself out into a physical body, and it kind of seems like that's true. That's all I know.
There's a toggle switch on the left side of this console, Mr. Pikes. Flip it when you're ready. It should turn the PA system on. Feel free to look around my world if you wish.
Yeah, I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm still looking.
There's a toggle.
Okay, that's that one.
How's your project going, Ollie?
It should be finished soon, Mr. Pikes. Although there's not much point in it if you manage to get out of Royce. But you're still here, so I'm keeping at it.
Does it have something to do with Irene?
Irene. Ugh. Can't you spend 5 minutes without mentioning her name? I can't believe you choose to be fixated on that plain blonde when such a cute, devoted, blue-haired maid is always around.
See?
Oh, will you introduce me?
Sometimes I wish I could bite you, Mr. Pikes.
Those cables look impressive.
It's like I'm surrounded by tentacles, Mr. Pikes. Doesn't that get your imagination running? Wait a moment. Why didn't I realize it sooner? This is right up your alley! Would you like me to rearrange them a little? Don't worry, it won't get in the way of my work. After all, what you see is just an avatar.
Then it doesn't count?
Okay.
Still dragging that super secret door with you, Ollie?
You can see it? This monitor setup is really weird. There. Out of sight, out of mind. You should really be living by this proverb, Mr. Pikes. I just wish I could get rid of this damn door for good.
What's the door do?
You know, Ollie, I always wondered, why does your avatar have cat ears? I mean, you don't have a tail, and you don't do all that cat stuff, you know, like saying, "nya," occasionally.
Yeah.
It's not just ears, Mr. Pikes. Anyway, I guess it's all part of my original design. I thought the ears were cute, so I kept them. Don't you like them?
Well, I guess I do, but aren't they a little bit, cliche?
Ha! And your synthetic arm isn't?
But it's not a decoration, it's a tool.
You complain how useless it is all the time. Come on, Mr. Pikes. We both know you only got it to impress Irene after you two broke up. Just because she likes some full-something character, you went ahead and cut your own arm off. So go cliche yourself, Mr. Pikes.
Okay. I think... Well, hold on. There was more stuff to look at here.
All these papers. I can't understand a thing of what's written on them. Who's this? This can't be the concierge. Her clothes are different. I think I've seen her in Royce before, but I can't remember when and where. Is someone going to open her up? Was she undergoing maintenance? I bet Arthur's got something to do with it. Who's this? This can't be the concierge. I think I've seen her in someone.
So those are both the same.
What the? It's a recording of me talking with Irene yesterday. You know how he's uncomfortable with us being friends? Looks like Arthur installed cameras not just on the outside, and he's using his pet concierge to spy on Irene. Disgusting. A schematic of some kind. Looks like an inventory or something. It says, property of Arthur Hopton on the back. How cute. That weasel's hands are in all corners of Royce.
Okay. Artwork? Whoa, did you see that? Wait. Oh, I got artwork. Okay. Well, that doesn't change anything. What's over here?
This probably leads to the fire escape. No reason to go there now. And since Royce is more than 24 stories tall, I hope there won't ever be one.
Alright, let's do the switch. Let's look at her butt again. Nope, can't do it.
Did that do it?
Yes, the public address system should be on now. Try saying something, Mr. Pikes.
Hello?
Wow, I'm sure people are running to your rescue already.
Ollie, wait, I don't see a mic anywhere.
That's weird. There should be at least one. But don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I can cut in and do the announcement for you. A middle-aged, semi-attractive man coping with deep stress and a freight train of emotional baggage is looking for an undemanding companion to spend his lonely evenings with.
Anyone?
Sorry, Mr. Pikes. It's just me.
How do we even know that the system works?
You might be right. There's a feedback channel, but I'm not getting anything on it. Maybe we should check the speakers outside.
But the exit is blocked.
We can do it from here. Look.
Is that Royce?
Yes. I told you that Royce is completely silent, but it looks like there's a direct channel to a couple of city access generators nearby. These generators have cameras installed in them. It's quite an elaborate setup.
Huh. Well, as long as it works. All right, let's locate the entrance. Ollie, center in, track 17 down. Enhance 27 to 44. Stop.
What are you doing, Mr. Pikes?
I'm telling you how to move the image.
Controls for the camera are on the right, Mr. Pikes. Feel free to use them. I'll let you know if anything of interest pops up on one of the monitors.
Okay. Oh.
Hey, that's our apartment. You hold...
No, honey. Pictures of your ex were all over the place. I burned them. That actually reminds me. Let's kill the lights. Your backup generator is keeping them on, but it's feeding me too, and my energy reserves are running low.
Uh-oh.
And you don't want to come back to an empty apartment, do you?
What was that? Okay. This one?
That's the penthouse bathroom. I'd recognize this place from any angle. I think I'm going to have nightmares about it.
You got off easy. The girl will probably be afraid of water for life.
It's gonna be all right. I'll bring help soon.
All right, let's move the camera. What's this do? What's this do? Let's zoom in. Okay, let's go back. Back. Back again. Let's go to the right. Okay, no more right. Up. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, what's this do?
Our rooftop garden. I took Irene to an improvised picnic there once.
You did? When?
When our relationship had already gone sour. I think she enjoyed it a lot. I almost felt like I was there with another person. Maybe she was just shocked that I had done something romantic. Things quickly returned to the way they were, though.
I had no idea you did that.
It was a surprise. I kept it a secret.
You shouldn't keep any secrets from me, Mr. Pikes. I don't like surprises.
Alright, so is that like... I don't know what that is. Camera... Alright, well, can we go right some more? No. And then we went up, right? Ooh.
Our parking lot. Maybe I should try my luck with another car.
You really shouldn't subject your luck to any more tests, Mr. Pikes. Let's see if someone's in there.
It's empty, but it looks perfectly normal on the outside.
Just like you, Mr. Pikes.
It took me a second.
But I don't think you can get to the parking lot from here. And even if you could, the only reason you managed to drive Maya's car, so to speak, was because she must have granted you the authorization at some point. No one else in their right mind would do that.
Okay.
Look, Mr. Pikes! TFX just released a new PI model. We should buy it as soon as you get out and take it apart.
I don't know, Ollie. I mean, I agree with the buying part, but it looks promising. Lots of new features, advanced meshnet integration, all out of the box. It even says greatly improved personality traits there. Sounds like a huge selling point.
Thinking about replacing me with a newer model, Mr. Pikes? Here, I've got another ad for you.
What?
Not bad, Ollie. I have to admit, that's a good one.
Thank you.
But how did you do that? You couldn't have hacked the billboard. Is that an image overlay?
Yes.
Can you, please turn it off now?
No.
I see. My fault, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
What's that exit?
It's access to the cargo elevator. The one where you played the crane game. Remember?
Is it still out of service? Can you fix it?
Yes and no, Mr. Pikes. If I could, you'd be long out of here. I can see now that the problem is mechanical. Believe it or not, the cargo elevator shaft is deformed around the middle. But I have no idea what could have caused this.
Okay. How do you deform a cargo elevator in the middle? The shaft.
Well, there you go, Mr. Pikes. No one can hear you scream.
Oh, speakers are broken.
Who the Hades did this?
I think it's all part of the plan, Mr. Pikes. Or do you still believe that someone has parked the wrong way?
Probably not. But what do we do now?
I'm not sure, Mr. Pikes. But let's not waste this opportunity. And look around some more.
Sorry.
Maybe we'll find another way of getting you out of here.
Sorry, it's like I'm trying to read so I can press it at the right time, but sometimes my finger just pushes the button. Okay, if you feel like you've missed something important, just go back 10 seconds and pause it and read it and then continue on. What's this do? Still I'm not sure what exactly. Okay, this way? Ah.
What the Hades is this?
I have no idea, Mr. Pikes. Some kind of image bug, maybe?
It looks like a player, and it looks like it has a health bar and a stamina bar or something.
Maybe. But I have this weird feeling, like we're looking into the future. Good old Club 703.
Yes. So many painful memories you can relive anytime you please. Have you considered moving away from Nova for good, Mr. Pikes? Your case appears severe enough to warrant that.
I once thought that dome cities aren't for me. that I'd be happier in one of the outside settlements. They don't have domes, but they're still protected by axis fields and espers. But, you know, a lot is keeping me here.
A lot of one woman, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you should give those thoughts another chance, Mr. Pikes. As long as we're talking about happiness.
Oh, I got a card. Club 703. Infamous Second Rim District establishment. Club 703 is well known for its mixed crowd, cheap drinks, and shady dealings. What's unclear is where did it get its name from. My boyfriend at the time helped me get my first gig here. Oh, Irene Kelly. An interview for Tali's Digest of Art 501. Okay. Okay, cool. We found a thing. So I haven't been zooming in on everyone, and I haven't been doing this every time, so... Okay, so I guess I'll do that. Aha, found something.
Our in-house cafe. Looks worse than usual.
It's a restaurant, strictly speaking. But yeah, I guess something happened there, too.
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to grab a cup of coffee before leaving.
I know you were trying to make a joke, Mr. Pikes, but my advice to you? Stay away from that floor.
Why? Okay. So this is what I'm doing. Oh, I'm going one, and then I'm going zoom in, click. Okay, let's check this one. Oh, that's Maya's car.
Maya didn't call her car back. I wonder if she's still asleep.
Its tank is virtually empty. Remember? It won't move even half a league. And why are you so sure she was sleeping in the first place?
She often forgets to lock her apartment, but her bedroom was locked.
You're probably right, Mr. Pikes. If I had a habit like that and you were my neighbor, I'd lock my bedroom too.
But we are neighbors.
We're living together, Mr. Pikes. That's a big difference. I'm already immune.
I feel like something might be wrong with Maya, and that we shouldn't have just left her. Oh, we get different ones if we're zoomed in or not.
This room looks unusual.
According to the Royce blueprints, this is the penthouse gallery.
You mean like an art gallery?
Of course. Where else would one display one's acquired art?
Haha. I wonder if any of Maya's paintings are in there. I can't believe this. Is that a hornet right here on our rooftop?
There seems to be another camera nearby. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Pikes.
Holy Sill. First the caretaker, then this. I've been trying to contact Novacor all this time, but maybe they're already inside. Wait, what if we've been quarantined? Maybe something bad happened in that lab you told me about. Some kind of virus outbreak. What if I'm already infected?
I see. So that's what's affecting your intelligence. I'm sorry, Mr. Pikes. I had no idea. I wonder how long you've been sick. Arthur is a neuroscientist, remember? And he specializes in advanced robotics. And AIs. Furthermore, do you see that logo on the Hornet?
Amp arms.
Exactly. The corporation that Arthur currently works for, Mr. Pikes. This must be a corporate aircraft.
I can't even get myself a corporate bicycle. But where's the pilot? Don't tell me Arthur flies this thing himself.
Would that hurt your pride too? Don't worry, Mr. Pikes. I don't think he does. The pilot is probably on leave until morning, when it's time to take Hopton to work. But you know what? With or without the pilot, this Hornet is probably your best bet of getting out of here.
You can't possibly be serious. I'm an outfitter, Ollie, not a...
Yeah, I guess you aren't a doctor either. But listen, flying a Hornet is not that different from driving a car, which you don't know how to do as well. But the point is, it can fly and even land on autopilot. All you need to do is take it off. And I'm sure it has an interface installed, so I'll guide you through the process.
This is suicide.
You're not using the word right, Mr. Pikes. Listen, I'm just as interested in getting you out of here as you are. I really don't have much energy left, and your apartment is without power. As an added bonus, getting to the Hornet from here should be pretty straightforward. You can use the fire escape to reach the rooftop. Access to it is right behind you.
Well, alright. But just for the record, Ollie, I don't like this idea.
If you want to say something for the record, Mr. Pikes, do it in the Hornet. It has a flight recorder.
Okay, there was one that I skipped. Oh no, am I never going to be able to find it again? There it is.
Ollie, you said cameras are installed in access generators just like this one?
Yep. Pretty ingenious. Although I'm sure Novacore has even better ideas. Here, look.
Can you hack it?
The generator, you mean? I already did.
Well, can you move it around? Maybe we can use it to call for help.
And how exactly do we do that? It can only beep and bloop. Just like you when you come home after a double shift.
But it can still move.
You think people will what? Follow it around? It's not a puppy, Mr. Pikes. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid the only way to get the word out is to do it yourself, Mr. Pikes. Or you could set Royce on fire. I guess that would work too.
Myself it is then.
Okay, that's what I wanted to see. I don't know. May and or may not have missed something. I'm going to look through some of these here real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Alright, there's a lot. I kind of went through some of them really quick, but I could be missing some. Just want to see if I missed anything interesting. But anyway, here we go.
I'm off, Ollie. Wish me luck.
Good luck climbing the stairs, Mr. Pikes. You can do it.
You can do it.
I'll hang out here for a while. This place is interesting. Maybe I can find something about what's going on if I poke around. So don't distract me. Away with you, Mr. Pikes. I'll see you at the rooftop.
Chapter 6. Unter.
Alright, it's time to climb Mount Royce.
Alright, you guys, I hate to say it, but this is the beginning of a chapter. So that means that the game's saved. And we've also been going on for almost an hour, so we're definitely out of time for today. And I hate to say it because I'm having fun and I want to continue. Like, I hate having to stop and then restart. Like, I don't hate it. I just want to play the game. But anyway, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how long this section of the game is. I kind of, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. I don't know if I expected this, to be over by now or what. But anyway, I'm having a great time with it, and I'm looking forward to doing the rest of it with you guys. Please let me know if you're enjoying it as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button for me. Leave me your thoughts on it down below in the comments, and you can also subscribe to the channel for more Minotaur and other videos. So thanks again for coming to hang out with me today, you guys. I really do appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Later, guys.